the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah.
It's something we all use. I mean,
everyone interacts with it in some way.
and it leads to, the big question these days, should the USPS go private?
A big one, for sure. Huge implication.
From people like Trump, who's been very vocal about it.
Right.
To the postal workers unions, and even how this whole thing could affect, like, Amazon.
That taxpayer money shouldn't be used to prop up an agency that's consistently losing money.
Right, like Trump, when he was president, was a big proponent of privatizing the USPS.
Oh, absolutely. He was very vocal about it.
Yeah, and it's not just him. It's a lot of Republicans in Congress as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty common stance on that side of the aisle.
From the Office of Management and Budget back in 2018 that suggested that...
Oh, yeah, I remember that one.
It said that a privately run USPS could see significant cost savings.
Right, and they pointed to things like being able to streamline operations, cut down on some of the red tape.
And maybe even offer different pricing options for different types of services. And the folks who are against privatization say that a private company wouldn't be bound by that same obligation.
They wouldn't have to deliver everywhere.
Yeah, they could just focus on the profitable routes.
Exactly, pick and choose.
Exactly, and that's where the unions come in.
Right, the American Postal Workers Union, they're a major force in this debate.
Yeah, they're led by Mark Diamondstein, and they're fiercely opposed to privatization.
Oh, absolutely. They see it as a direct threat to their jobs.
And to the communities they serve.
Exactly.
And, we can't talk about this without mentioning Amazon.
Oh, yeah, the elephant in the room.
Right, because they are by far the biggest customer of the USPS.
They rely heavily on postal workers for that last mile delivery.
Getting packages right to our doorstep.
Exactly. And if the USPS went private, it's unclear what would happen to that partnership.
Yeah, a private company might demand higher rates from Amazon.
Which could then be passed on to consumers.
Exactly. Or they might just decide that those rural deliveries aren't worth the hassle.
Too expensive, not enough profit.
So then what does Amazon do? All right, well, that's something for our listeners to ponder.
Definitely some food for thought.